Hello everyone, I am Dilpreet Kaur and this is the video lecture of science for class 7. Now, starting with the chapter, the name of the chapter is Respiration in Organisms. But before proceeding with the chapter, let's talk about the main goals and objectives of the chapter. This chapter will help you to understand about cellular respiration and the two types of respiration, that is aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Then it will also help you to understand about anaerobic respiration in yeast and in muscles. It will also help you to know about breathing, breathing rate and mechanism of breathing, where we will also be learning about the process of inhalation and the process of exhalation. And at last we will be studying about breathing in the cockroach, earthworm, and also breathing underwater, and the last, that is respiration in plants. This mind map presents the overview of the chapter. By the end of the chapter, you will be able to define cellular respiration, types of respiration, that is aerobic and anaerobic respiration, mechanism of breathing and process of inhalation and exhalation, and at last breathing in other animals, that is earthworm, cockroach, and the last breathing underwater. And we will be also learning about respiration in plants. Our body is the best possible machine. There are many processes in our body which start with the birth and end with the death. We know that all organisms are made of small microscopic units called cells. The word microscopic means the one that we cannot see with the naked eyes. Means we require a microscope for it. Now what do we mean by cell? Cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of an organism. Each cell of an organism performs certain functions such as nutrition, transport, excretion, and reproduction. To perform these functions, cell needs energy. But where does this energy come from? Answer to this question is respiration. Respiration is necessary for the survival of all living beings. We know that the food has stored energy. Hence, we respire to use up the food to get energy from it. We know that during breathing, we breathe in air. The air we breathe in is transported to all parts of the body and ultimately to each cell. Hence, in each cell, oxygen helps in the breakdown of food and release energy. Hence, the process of breakdown of food in the cell with the release of energy is called cellular respiration. Now, why it is called cellular respiration? Because as respiration occurs inside the cell, so it is called the cellular respiration. So, respiration takes place in our body continuously to break the food and derive energy from it. There are different types of respiration depending upon the availability of oxygen. That is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen. Carbon dioxide and water are the end products. Most of the organisms, they respire aerobically, like elephants, cows, humans. So most of the organisms, they respire aerobically, that is in the presence of oxygen. The second type is anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen. Alcohol and carbon dioxide are the end products in the case of anaerobic respiration. Now let us study about anaerobic respiration in yeast. Yeast is a single cell organism. It carries out respiration in the absence of oxygen. Yeast produces alcohol as a byproduct which is used in making of wine and beer, and carbon dioxide produced by yeast is used in the bread making industry. Have you ever wondered why you get muscle cramps after heavy exercise, or why when someone runs or walks too fast one may feel a throbbing pain in the calf muscles? I have the answer for this question. The cramps occur when muscle cells respire anaerobically. Yes, students, our muscle cells can also respire anaerobically, but only for a short time when there is deficiency of oxygen. That is the temporary deficiency of oxygen. During heavy exercise, the demand for energy is high, but the supply of oxygen to produce the energy is limited. Then, anaerobic respiration takes place in the muscle cells to fulfill the demand of energy. The partial breakdown of glucose produces lactic acid, and thus this deposition of lactic acid, I am again repeating, the deposition of lactic acid produced by anaerobic respiration causes muscle cramps. But once a person takes rest for some time, the pain goes away as the supply of oxygen increases, which results in the complete breakdown of lactic acid into carbon dioxide and water. You must have also noticed that we get relief from cramps after hot water bath or a massage. Can you guess why it is so? The reason for this is hot water bath or massage improves circulation of blood. As a result, supply of oxygen increases, which results in the complete breakdown of lactic acid into carbon dioxide and water. So this was all about cellular respiration, where we did that the breakdown of food in the cell with the release of energy is called cellular respiration, and the two types of respiration, aerobic respiration where there is a breakdown of food in the presence of oxygen, and anaerobic respiration, that is a breakdown of food in the absence of oxygen, where we also studied anaerobic respiration in yeast and muscle cells. Now let us study about breathing and the mechanism of breathing. As now we have learnt that oxygen is necessary for aerobic respiration, and we get oxygen from the air. Now let us define the process of breathing. Breathing means taking in air rich in oxygen and giving out air rich in carbon dioxide with the help of respiratory organs. Breathing involves two main steps, mainly inhalation and exhalation. During inhalation, we breathe in air which is rich in oxygen. During exhalation, we breathe out air which is rich in carbon dioxide. Now let us study about breathing rate. During breathing, Inhalation and exhalation takes place alternately. A breath means one inhalation plus one exhalation. On an average, an adult human being at rest breathes in and out 15 to 18 times in a minute. During heavy exercise, the breathing rate can increase up to 25 times per minute. While we exercise, not only do we breathe fast, we also take deep breaths and thus inhale more oxygen. Now, let us learn about mechanism of breathing. We take in air through our nostrils. When we inhale air, it passes through our nostrils into nasal cavity. From nasal cavity, the air reaches our lungs through the windpipe. Lungs are present in the chest cavity. The cavity is surrounded by ribs on the sides. A large muscular sheet called diaphragm forms the floor of the chest cavity. Now, what is diaphragm? Diaphragm is a membrane present between the chest and abdomen. So this was the mechanism of breathing. Now I have one question, that why do we sneeze? The air we inhale contains various unwanted particles like smoke, dust, pollen, etc. During inhalation, these particles get trapped in the hair present in a nasal cavity. They cause irritation in the lining of nasal cavity, and as a result of which we sneeze. In your book, a small paragraph is given regarding smoking. Now let us briefly go through it. Lungs are very delicate organs and are essential for breathing, thus keeping us alive. Smoking damages our lungs and gradually causes ill health. While smoking, smoke along with the chemicals enter our body. These chemicals damages our lungs in many ways, like difficulty in breathing, and may even result in the lung cancer, heart diseases, etc. Hence, we should aware the people regarding the bad impacts of smoking on our lungs. Smoking damages lungs, so it must be avoided. In the video lecture, we have covered cellular respiration, types of respiration where we studied about aerobic and anaerobic respiration, and also we did anaerobic respiration in yeast and muscle cells, and we also learnt about breathing and the mechanism of breathing. The next topics, that are process of inhalation and exhalation, breathing in earthworm, cockroach, fish, and respiration in plants, will be covered in the next video. I hope you have understand these concepts. See you in the next lecture. Take care. Thank you.